So it's time for March's tech vlog, where I give you guys a little bit of a look behind the scenes, talk about upcoming builds, and also today we're talking about the 12-core Haswell that I have here, where people have requested that I try and get all the core ratios on the max turbo multiplier. So that should be pretty interesting. I'll have a look at that for you guys, and if it works out, then I'll do a full tutorial as well. And of course, we'll also do some used parts hunting, so let's get on with it. Welcome back to Tech City, and here is this month's build for March. I was searching for a graphics card last month and I couldn't get any good deals, so I decided just to rage quit looking for deals last month, and we ended up with an RX 470 which we picked up off Amazon for a pretty good price. And then moving on here, we've got that motherboard that I picked up brand new, though the CPU is the 4-core. That is that engineering sample from AliExpress. It's essentially like the i7 6700K, except you're paying like $100 for it, and it only goes up to around 3.8 gigahertz, but still not to worry. At those speeds it can still play games really well. And then we've got a new hard drive here, and of course this is a cooler from Zalman, I think it was. I picked this one up in Japan for pretty cheap. I think that was like 20 bucks maybe. And also we have here a case from Thermaltake. They sent this over. This is the Versa H25, real budget end case. I wanted to give it a look and try it out and see if it's any good. So then we've got some memory there as well, DDR4 memory from Kingston, and that's pretty much the build wrapped up. I've also got a $10 power supply, which is a Delta that I brought over from Japan. I actually brought over like 8 of these power supplies back when I left Japan, and a lot of people are like, oh man, it's a $10 power supply, it has to be bad, but that's not the truth. Those power supplies I picked up, they came out of servers, and they're really good brands. They're like Delta, FSP, when they made their good power supplies. I mean, they're quality stuff, guys, and the reason that it's $10 is just supply and demand. No one really is in demand because they don't really know how good those power supplies were, and the sellers just had to offload them. So I picked up a heap of them, shipped them back on the boat, and been using them in builds ever since. So there's the build, PC of the month. It's coming to you guys. But with that said, let's go hunt for some parts on Gumtree and see what deals we can get. So I pulled up the deals here, and there's 3 or 4 deals that look really good. I mean, the first one here, this is just too far away, but damn man, that price, it was like $150 for an R9 290 with a water block on it too. I mean, if the drive wasn't so big, I'd probably pick that up. But the next deal we got up here is a GTX 770. He's asking $100, and that's for the 4GB edition. So I think we'll drop in a $90 offer there, and we'll see how that goes. And then the next 2 people here is someone's selling a heap of different products, and they've sold out on a lot of the stuff there, but that's a really good deal there. Is the Corsair 1200 watt power supply, gold rated power supply for $100. So we're gonna give him a call and see if we can take, see if he takes $80 for that. This is Australian dollars too, by the way, not American. So it'd be like 60 USD for a 1200 watt power supply. That'd be really good. And then last up here, we got 2 GTX 970s for 400 for the both, or 210 each. So I'm gonna give him a call and see if he'll take 170 or something similar for one of these cards. And that'd be really good for a build for next month. Hey mate, how you going?
Yeah, good. Who's this?
Yeah, Brian, mate. I saw you out on Gumtree.
Oh, okay. Hey, Brian.
Yeah, do you still have the Corsair power supply, mate?
No, sorry, it's sold.
Oh,
Yep.
alright mate, thanks a lot.
Alright, thank you.
Bye. So we already sold the Corsair power supply, so we're out of luck there. So let's try the next deal. Hey mate. So we called a few people and there's no luck on the power supply. That was sold, and the graphics card is, the guy didn't answer. So we've put in an offer for the GTX 770, so hopefully we get word back on that. And yeah, it's been a real bust lately. Like, I haven't been getting really good deals, but keep in mind, I haven't been searching that much as well. I've only been doing this once a month. Like, what you guys are seeing on the camera is like literally all I'm doing in terms of deals hunting. So anyway guys, let's get on to something different. This 12-core Haswell, try and get that on the max turbo boost multiplier. So I've been at it for hours and hours now trying to get this Haswell-E Xeon to work, and these are the Xeon 12 cores and 14 cores and whatnot that you can get off eBay, and essentially it just won't work. I've tried everything, and now basically there's two different CPU ID models here. There's the 06F1 and the 06F2. Now, if you have the 06F2, this hack can work where you can get the max single turbo multiplier to go across all cores, and you can essentially get really damn good value for money. Although if you have the 06F1, which is, unfortunately is what I've got at the moment, it won't work. Like, you'll remove all the micro code, make your custom BIOS, and then you try to install it and it just won't boot at all. It'll spit out like a 79 code. Keep in mind though, it could be this motherboard, but this is the only X99 motherboards that I have on hand, are the newer ones. I don't have any of the Gen 1s like the Extreme 4 and stuff. So it could work on those earlier motherboards, but on the later motherboards, I don't think it works with the 06F1. The 06F2 is the one you'll want to get. Anyway guys, I'll try and do a little bit more research, but I've just had enough headaches with this. I've literally like reflashed the BIOS about 20 times now trying to get this thing to work. So if you do want to attempt this, make sure you've got a dual BIOS and you can flash it when things don't go right. So anyway, that was an interesting experience. I'm gonna get some sleep and then I'll try and finish this vlog off. So I've had a good time to think about this project here, and really it's just one of those things where you just get wrecked, I think. Like, I noticed in CPU ID there was the multiplier there reading out 25 and there wasn't any 12 in there, so maybe that's got to do with it, since it will usually read out the max multiplier in CPU ID regardless. So kind of a little bit down about that. I mean, we didn't get it to work, but if anyone has got the F1s working, that's the early engineering samples, if anyone has got them on higher multipliers, I'd love to hear your methodology. But other than that guys, let's take a look at the Workstation rig, a little sneak preview of that. So here it is guys, here's what's going to be the Workstation rig. I'm using the X370 Taichi. I'm going to be doing a review on that, and then also an overclocking tutorial for you guys too. And we've got here the 1800X. So I got sent that in from the lovely people over at AMD. And now moving on to this case here, this is the Air 740, probably my favorite case at the moment from Corsair. I mean, look at this, this is really damn cool. You've got like a door there, and we'll just take that off. And also another thing about Corsair is their help sponsoring the channel now. So that's really awesome. Thank you guys at Corsair so much. They've been helping out with things like my benchmark rig, and now they're going to be helping out with the Workstation rig. So it's really going a long way. Thank you guys so much over at Corsair. And yeah, I can't wait to bring you guys the build. I'm just waiting for a few more parts to rock up, but it's going to be an epic AMD Ryzen rig. And there's my Huawei phone there. There's the update on it. It's still in pieces. I'm still waiting for that digitizer to come through. So hopefully I get that in, and we can do that next month, fix that thing up and see if the $30 replacement screen actually works. Anyway, that's it for March's behind the scenes tech vlog. And if there's anything you guys want to see in next month's tech vlog, then be sure to drop a comment in the comment section below and I'll be happy to oblige. And also, if you like the video, then be sure to hit that like button, and I'll see you guys in the next tech video very soon. Peace out for now. Bye.